Dating has been exhausting. Let's talk about it. What up, you guys? If you are new to my channel, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. We talk about anything body positivity, self-love, self-care, and just being authentically you and loving yourself where you are and working every day to make improvements on that. So what's up? I'm your girl Chantel, the prototype. And for those who have been following me and are subscribed, thank you so much for rocking with me. Thank you for supporting me, for the likes and the comments, guys, and just, keeping me motivated on this journey of producing more content for you guys. And as you know, if you don't already know, you should be following me on all social media platforms: Instagram, Fanbase, Playboy Centerfold, OnlyFans, Pinterest, wherever you want to find me. I'm usually already there. You have been following me on my journey as I manifest my future husband. Yes, I've been working on myself for a long time and reading books and taking tips and, all the positive stuff out of dating that I need to keep in mind while I'm on this journey, and trying to keep everything in mind and running a successful business and loving myself is exhausting. It's so much. And I can understand why I didn't have as many boyfriends back in the day growing up, because this process is exhausting. Just having to give yourself and be open and patient with somebody else as long as you do, it's tiresome. Yes, I was in a long-term relationship for a long period of time, but he has been one of my, maybe like the second or third boyfriend I really had in life. So it was fairly easy. I didn't have to, go out and look. He kind of pursued me and it went from there. He checked all the boxes, as I thought, during the process, and I enjoyed it, and it didn't turn out for the best. We got 4 beautiful children out of it, but now I'm back in the dating space, and I've been in this space for taking it seriously for about a year now. But I've been single for almost 10 years now. Can y'all believe that? 10 years single. Whew. So you have to understand that I'm kind of set in my ways, and I'm a woman who knows what she wants. And the more I've worked on myself, the more I position myself to not accept anything that I don't deserve. And that's kind of been the hardest part, because everybody along this journey hasn't been working on themselves. They have been either leaving one relationship and diving into the next one without doing the proper repairs, or just out here loose and wild. That's all I can say, just loose and wild. This dating pool sucks so bad, but I'm never going to give up on it, because I want my life partner. I want to spend my life with somebody that God sees fit for me, and allow us to put our passions and our purposes together and be great for the world. That's how I see my life. I see my life being with somebody that God sees our purpose fitting together, and then growing from there. So I'm definitely going to continue to date, even though it's exhausting. But I always have to keep things in mind when dating. While I'm dating, I'm going to give y'all my 5 important keys when dating. Yeah, I have 5, even though I'm an overthinker and it's a longer list, but these 5 essential keys are very important to me when I'm dating, and what I look for and what I have to constantly remind myself of while I'm on this journey of dating and getting to know different men, and what they like, what they don't like, what I like, what I don't like. Will we mesh, will we not mesh? It's a whole process, but I am here for the journey. Sometimes I find myself having to take a break, having to take a step back to realize that it is a lot. It's a lot to try to date and work. It's a lot, I'm so used to focusing on myself and my children that I know that it's time to give a certain part of me to someone else. And how do I give that part? How am I more open? How am I more patient with anybody on this dating process, being that I'm so used to being by myself and getting everything done by myself? So here are the 5 essential keys to dating that I use, and you may want to use. And I just want to mark my journey, because like I always tell y'all, one day eventually there will be a handsome man sitting beside me, and he will be telling you the story on how we met and how we meshed, and the greatness that had come of our experience of dating and getting to know each other. So it's going to be a time to be had. 5 important keys of dating. 1, communication is so important. Do not be mute along this process. The person has to know what you like, what you don't like. Being open and honest and transparent about your feelings in the beginning is very important, because that shows someone how to talk to you, how to handle you, and those are very important to never skirt over communication. Leave the lines of communication always open. Active listening and speaking allows the other person to understand you more. So don't not say what's on your mind, not be forward, because at some point they may like that about you. That may be an avenue that they find to be a turn on, that you communicate well. I find a lot of people don't communicate their feelings well, and that's what I'm looking for, a man. And that, I think that's the hardest part. I think that's the hardest part of this process, having a man who's willing and open to be vulnerable and communicate all his feelings to you. So having that aspect when dating is very, very important. So always leave the lines of communication open when you're dating, so you can understand that person and that person can understand you. They don't know you, you don't know them. So communicating will open that door and foster feelings that will help you grow either with that person or in a direction that takes you away from that person, because you don't need to be there. Key number 2, respect and empathy. Everybody has different perspectives on life. So just be open and communicate with each other your perspective and their perspective, and be empathetic to what they're trying to say and understanding. No, everybody is not going to agree on everything. Sometimes you have to agree to disagree, but know your standards when it comes to agreeing to disagree, because you don't want to find yourself in a situation that you didn't see suit for yourself because you agreed to something that you know is not meant for you. So don't be closed-minded when you're going on these dates. You're going to meet different characteristics. You're going to, it's crazy how many different styles of men I've met just by dating in the past year. And all of them I respect, even though all of them aren't for me. But respectfully, I always go in with an open mind to understand where they're coming from. And I can always agree to disagree. It doesn't have to go into a full-blown argument for no apparent reason. You're just meeting this person. Learn how to communicate. Back to key 1. Key number 3, be authentic. Be yourself. Be completely you. Try to be as transparent as you can without giving too much on the first few days. But be authentically you. Do not go on a date trying to be what you see on social media, be somebody else, because everybody's story doesn't work for you. You have to be you. When you're going to date somebody, if you're going to get to know someone for the long term, you have to be you, because eventually they're going to find out who you are if you're faking the funk in the beginning. It's going to come out. You cannot fake being somebody else for but so long before the true, authentic you come out. So why not just go ahead and give it to them up front? If they like it, they'll stay. If they don't, they can go. It's so many other men out here in this world that you can find. And yes, I know it's tedious and I know it can be tiresome, but do not settle and do not change yourself in a manner that you do not recognize who you are when you're dating. Be authentically you. That's the best advice I can really truly say along this pattern. Know who you are. You should not date unless you fully understand you will and will not handle or take or deal with. So those, knowing you is very, very important. I should have put that as key 1. My keys be all mixed up, but don't take this in, a pattern where it's one most important to least important. These keys are all important. So be mindful to be your authentic self. If they like you, they like you. They don't, they won't. Key number 4, share values and goals. Yes, it is important that you have similar values to the person that you're dating. Yes, like I said before, everything you will not agree on, and respectfully, you need to always know to agree to disagree. But when it comes to beliefs, standards, and morals, they should align with whoever you're dating. because you don't want to be in a situation where it takes you far left, all because your beliefs do not align with theirs. Do not settle for anything that does not make you happy and comfortable in a situation. It's very important in the beginning to lay the foundation of what you expect when you're dating, what you want out of life, what you're looking to obtain. Your goals, aspirations need to be known. Their goals and aspirations need to be known so you guys can know where you're going from there. It's always important to be mindful of what people believe in when it comes to dating, whether it's religion, raising kids, money, knowing the foundation and laying that foundation in the beginning of dating is very, very important, because you don't want to find yourself in a situation or in a relationship where you did not discuss this. You're jumping headfirst in a situation where your beliefs do not align. So you're always going to bump heads. Sometimes your values and your beliefs won't align, but you have to determine what's more important and what values that you deem non-negotiable. So know what you want, know your goals, your values, what you're willing to take and what you're not willing to take. That is an important conversation to have versus talking about colors and food and all that stuff. So talk about your goals, talk about your values, and see if anything aligns with you guys. And if they don't, sometimes it's okay, but just like I said, know what you're willing to deal with and don't sacrifice your beliefs for anybody else. This, when it comes to being authentically you, it stands in that. So stand on who you are. And once you know who you are, you're going to get what you want and deserve. And key number 5, patience and flexibility. This might be my hardest key to even have, because I be expecting people to just come out the gate loving Chantel and, just on bandwagon to do the right thing when it comes to loving me and making me their wife. But it doesn't work like that. That's all I have in my picture perfect world in my mind, and I lose it every time. I really have to learn to be more patient and flexible with these men that I'm meeting, to understand that they don't know me from a can of paint. They just think I'm beautiful and they love how I speak. Perhaps maybe they know, have been following me, know me a little bit, but at the same time, they don't really know me. So sitting down to date me, to know my likes and dislikes, my beliefs, my goals, I have to be patient with them. I have to let them know, what I stand for, who I am as a woman outside of social media, and have that patience and flexibility to understand that they have a life. Also, they're dealing with things. Also, they're bettering themselves also for their life partner. So I have to learn to be patient and flexible and understanding when it comes to that. I always think things should happen in the blink of an eye and that it's gonna be perfect, and men should know. And I had to learn that a long time ago when I started reading books, that it doesn't work that way. So that's one key that I'm definitely working on, being more patient and flexible with men and understanding that they don't know me from a can of paint. And this is the process of getting to know me. So I have to be patient because I have a really, really bad habit of Xing somebody out real quick when you're not following the information fast enough for me. And I have to do better with that. I did have to learn that all men don't have the confidence that I have all the time when it comes to approaching me or even dealing with me. And some guys do. They're, they're ready. But I'm waiting for that one man that I'm manifesting for my future life partner. With our purposes, goals, and beliefs together, we will create an amazing lifestyle, not only for myself, but my children or our children, however we see fit, also himself. So I'm on this journey. It's stressful. I'm taking my time with it. I'm trying to stay focused. I won't let anybody turn me off my path of me finding my future life partner. I'm trying to be patient. I'm trying to be calm. I'm trying to be less stressed. Because I don't care what y'all say. This process is stressful, but I am open and accepting of anything that comes to my way that's positive, that's going to bring me light, happiness, that's going to allow me to blossom into an even more amazing woman than I am today. So I'm definitely going to keep trucking at it. I've been dating. I've been having a good time. So yeah, we're gonna continue to see where this goes, and like you guys know, I'm always gonna be vulnerable with y'all to bring y'all my journey on manifesting my future husband, because I don't think anybody in this world should be alone. So if you're not alone, I'm happy for you. If you're not happy in your situation, fix it, work on it. If you're on this journey like I am, dating, best of luck to you. We got this. Keep trucking. Don't settle for anything less than what you deserve. Be patient. Be empathetic. Be passionate. Love yourself. Be authentically you. And we're going to get through this. Hopefully, y'all be at my wedding one day, and I just feel y'all be like, I watched her journey. She said this was going to happen for her, and it's going to happen for me. So these 5 keys are helping me. I hope they help you if you're on this journey with me. If not, I'm just trying to get there. I'm just trying to get there is all. So guys, like I said before, if you have not hit the subscribe button, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Follow me on all social media platforms. Thank you for my followers who follow me currently and rocking with me and, continuously motivating me on my page. I appreciate you guys so, so, so much. You don't even understand how much. So I'm back out in the dating world. So let's go.